Last week we had a crazy week for crypto and we see a lot of news coming into the market. Bitcoin had a beautiful run up to the top side and we are breaking resistance, and this is exactly what we want to see for Bitcoin. In this video I will tell you everything about Bitcoin and what is going to happen for Bitcoin in the coming days. We see a lot of interesting news coming into the market, so I will update you about it. I will also look at the two altcoins Vechain and Solana, but later about that in this video. So watch this video all the way to the end, give this video a like, and let's dive right into the charts. Last week Bitcoin had a very big rally to the top side again and we reached the 68,000, but that was also because there were rumors that Donald Trump will create Bitcoin as a strategic reserve for the United States, and that will be having a very bullish effect on the price of Bitcoin, of course, and this will create a lot of bullish sentiment around Bitcoin, because when Bitcoin is getting backed by the USA, it is very big, and also when the government is going to be bullish about Bitcoin, then we can see a lot of bullish price action happening for Bitcoin. Also during this weekend, Bitcoin created the CME gap around the $66,987, and currently, we bounced to the downside, and that was because Biden was dropping out of the presidential race to rerun for presidency. And then we bounced back up because another interesting news fact was coming in, but I will tell you about that later in this video. And now we are seeing a little bit of a decline, and I think that Bitcoin eventually will come back to this CME gap and close the gap. And we are already close to the gap, just a couple of $100. So I eventually think that Bitcoin will close the gap, and maybe we can see a bounce to the top side again. So that will be a bullish scenario. And if you have a look on the daily time frame, we can see that Bitcoin is creating more bullish momentum, and we are seeing that we also broke the resistance around the $67,000, and that is exactly what we wanted to see. So all the way from the lows we saw this huge run up after this huge downtrend. We finally broke it to the top side, and now we are seeing some bullish momentum coming into the market. We are breaking level after level, and that is exactly what we want to see. And now we are breaking this level, and it looks like we are going to make a retest of this level. And if this $67,000 support level can hold for now, then we can maybe aim for a new impulse to the top side and create more bullish price action. And maybe we can revisit this top side resistance again on the daily time frame, because we see a lot of multiple touch points in the past as resistance. So let's see if Bitcoin can come back to this level, and that would mean that we're going to see levels around the $71,000 or $72,000. And this could happen already this week. And of course we have to be a little bit patient for now if this support is going to hold. But it's looking very strong for Bitcoin actually. And also we saw already 11 consecutive days of positive inflow in the Bitcoin ETFs. So let's see if we can see another positive day for Bitcoin, for the Bitcoin ETFs today, because the US markets will be open again and they will start trading again today. So let's see if this will have a positive effect on the markets. And I've been tracking this huge broadening wedge for Bitcoin since we are back at these lows. The support was holding strong. We can see multiple touch points on the downside as support, and at this support I was very bullish about Bitcoin and I bought more Bitcoin. And from this low I'm already up for more than 25%, so that is insane. And congratulations if you took this trade together with me. And now we are seeing multiple touch points on the top side as resistance, so we are almost back at this resistance level. Eventually we want to see a revisit of this level and maybe force a break to the top side, retest it as support, and then come further back up, and that would create more bullish price action. And eventually we want to first break this resistance, of course, and that will be around the $72,000, and that will be confluent with this chart and this top side formation resistance. But for now I want to see a break of this broadening wedge to the top side, and then we can maybe aim for new all-time highs. So earlier in my video I was talking about that Joe Biden was dropping out of the presidential race for 2024. Yesterday the news came in and we dropped for more than $2,000. But after that we also pushed back up to the $68,000. And that is exactly the bullish price action we wanted to see. And that was because of another interesting thing that was happening, because Elon Musk added laser eyes to his profile picture. And this is looking very bullish, because laser eyes means that someone is bullish on Bitcoin. And we want to see Elon returning bullish on Bitcoin, because in the latest bull cycle we saw Elon Musk was accepting payments for Bitcoin for Tesla, but he then declined them again. But it looks like he's going to be bullish on Bitcoin, and that is exactly what we want to see. Let's see if Tesla will be accepting Bitcoin again, and that will shoot Bitcoin to new all-time highs, I believe. So we also can see this beautiful triangle was breaking out on the daily time frame. We saw multiple touch points on the top side as resistance and multiple touch points on the downside as support. And yeah, we broke out and the breakout was looking very strong. We retested this horizontal resistance area as support, and then we come further back up. And now it looks like yeah, the way is free to the top side. So the last big resistance will be around this red box, and that will be around the 72,000, and that will be confluent with all the other resistance areas I was talking about earlier in my video. So let's see if Bitcoin can come back to this resistance area, maybe force a break to the top side, and then we can reach for all-time highs. And the all-time high was at this point, and that will be around the almost the $74,000. So let's see if Bitcoin can create more bullish price action and maybe revisit this area already this week. Another interesting fact that was coming out is Donald Trump is considering BlackRock CEO Larry Fink as Treasury Secretary, and this was the New York Post reporting. But if Donald Trump will make Larry Fink the Treasury Secretary, that will be very bullish, because Larry Fink, of course, is the CEO of BlackRock, and he is also very bullish on Bitcoin, and he's been buying Bitcoin like crazy for the last time. As we can see here, BlackRock is buying Bitcoin like crazy. We can see multiple hundreds of millions flowing into the market for the Bitcoin ETF. BlackRock already bought for $19 billion in Bitcoin, so that is very insane. And yeah, if Larry Fink will become this Treasury Secretary, then we can maybe see a very interesting thing happening, because the government will be full of pro-Bitcoin people, and yeah, this is sending Bitcoin to $100,000 and beyond, I think. And on the weekly time frame, we can see this bull flag unfolding. We can see a huge run up, a lot of consolidation to the side, and yeah, when we were at this point, I was talking about this bull flag, and that we could potentially see a revisit of this topside resistance and maybe force a break to the top side, and yeah, create more bullish price action. And this bull flag formation has a breakout target of $108,000, so that is insane, of course. But yeah, let's see if we can break this topside resistance and then create more bullish price action. The first altcoin I want to have a look at is this interesting altcoin, is Vechain. We can see Vechain was in this huge falling wedge formation to the downside, and yeah, we finally broke it bullish, and we are also at this huge support on the downside. So this was eventually a very bullish break. And from the lows, Vechain already made an increase of more than 50%, and yeah, and now it's like 37%. So that is also a very interesting trade if you made it. But I've been talking about this falling wedge structure for long now, and eventually we broke it bullish, and now you can see a little bit of decline already on the daily time frame, and I expect that we're going to retest this previous resistance as support and then come further back up, and that would be very healthy price action. So if you still didn't enter the market for Vechain, you could also enter the market on the retest of this previous resistance, and that would be a very safe entry if you ask me. But if you have a look on the weekly time frame, we can also see that Vechain bounced from this interesting support area, and this was also a very interesting buy area to acquire more Vechain. And yeah, we can see Vechain bounced back up very beautifully, but for now we have to see if Vechain can come back to higher levels. And the breakout target of this falling wedge will be the top side of the formation, and that will be around the 5 cents. So let's see if Vechain can create more bullish price action from here, and eventually we want to see something like this happening. And after that we can maybe reach this top side resistance for 5 cents, reach the target, and then maybe break to the top side and create more bullish price action. But eventually it's looking very bullish for now, and after this bullish break we can maybe see more topside potential. Last week I've been talking about Solana, and that Solana was already trying to break out from this interesting pattern. We can see multiple touch points on the top side as resistance and multiple touch points on the downside as support, and this horizontal support was very strong, and we saw a big bounce from this level, and eventually in the weekend we broke this resistance to the top side, and we are now seeing a beautiful strong breakout. And yeah, I expect that we're coming back down eventually, retest this previous resistance as support, and then we come further back up, and this will be very healthy because this trendline resistance was very strong in the past. And yeah, we can maybe see a retest of this resistance to turn it into support. And if you want to enter the market of Solana in a long or maybe a spot order, you can buy at this retest, because this would be a very interesting retest. So I will monitor this retest with you, and if we come back to this level, I will update you about it on my Twitter channel. I hope you find this video useful. Give me a follow on my socials, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.